The officiating crew, Monty McCutcheon, Tony Brothers, and Ron Garrison. And incredibly, guys, the Spurs have not lost a game in 48 days. You have to go back to April the 11th, the home loss to the Lakers. So for San Antonio, it is now 19 straight wins, 30 of the last 32, and they've won 9 of the last 10 against Oklahoma City.
Think about that. I mean, Kentucky had just won the national championship. The baseball season had just started. I mean, you put it into context, that's an amazing run that they've had.
Yeah, you listen to Gary Neal, it's almost like a no-hitter is going on here. No one wants to talk to anyone. It's like in the 7th inning, and everyone's just going to their respective seats and not even talking about the streak.
That'll be a jump ball. And it's the first time that a team has won its first 9 playoff games since the Lakers won their first 11 back in 2001. Tony Parker saying yesterday, I know if we play the same way we did in game 1, we are not going to win game 2. We're going to have to play a lot better. And he says it was his fault that San Antonio had 14 turnovers in that first half. He said he was playing too fast. He was in a hurry. He felt that comes with not playing for a week. Of course, the Thunder also sat out for about a week's time. Here's Duncan. Back tap and a foul as Diaw came over the back of Durant. Oklahoma City 47-19 of the regular season. Second best record in the NBA, right behind San Antonio and Chicago. And a good road team, 21-12. Third best road record in the league behind the Bulls and the Spurs. Perkins trying to power his way, but he's called for the travel.
Scott Brooks trying to early on establish Kendrick Perkins down low against the smaller Boris Diaw.
I don't think that's an advantage offensively for Oklahoma City. Diaw very strong down there, but I think sometimes coaches just want to get their big man a touch early to get him engaged in the game.
Duncan way out on the block, putting moves on Perkins. Cephalosha over to help, and the shot blocked by Perkins.
That's why he's out there. Maybe the best low post defender in the NBA.
Durant call. Illegal pick set by Perkins.
Been a lot of discussions throughout these playoffs about Kendrick Perkins and his screen setting. I know a lot of the Lakers were complaining that he was moving on a lot of screens. He is the best screen setter for this Thunder team.
Well, and he learned from the best in Boston and Kevin Garnett, who I think has an easier time getting away with illegal bumps. You know, Perkins is so big and strong that I think he has a harder time kind of concealing some of those moving picks.
And there you see the foul that was called. Monty McCutcheon, the lead official, over to the scorer's table to readjust the clock. Just getting underway. Game 2 of this best of 7 of the Western Conference Final. Kawhi Leonard was did a nice job early on Durant in game 1. Off the turnover, here comes Westbrook. Backing his way on Parker. Rebounded by Duncan. Parker met by Cephalosha. Went for the steal, he gambled, and it caught.
Well, Scott Brooks told us before the game that they counted on film. The Spurs ran 86 pick and rolls during that game, and that's really the edge San Antonio has in this series. It's not so much the low post play of Duncan, it's the pick and roll and the penetration.
The steal by Green, who was 0 for 6 the other night, not able to hit on his first attempt, and it's last touched by the Thunder. It'll be San Antonio ball. You mentioned the 86 pick and rolls by San Antonio, which is a high number. I asked Scott what's normal. He said about 60.
A lot of them were in the same possession, too. You know, the Spurs will pick and then repick, and sometimes at the end of a shot clock, get another pick. So it's a lot of work defensively at Oklahoma City.
Green working off the pick. And hits. And that has to feel good for Danny Green after the 0 for 6 in game 1.
Yeah, sometimes when you're a young player, just to see the ball go through the hoop can do wonders for you at both ends of the floor. Danny Green getting his first bucket to go in this series.
Ibaka rebounded by Leonard. Spurs will take that every possession. If Ibaka's going to shoot a 19-footer, that's no problem.
Oh, the follow by Diaw, following the block on Parker. Spurs off to a 6-0 start.
Parker and Westbrook, they almost cancel one another out with that speed. The recovery of Westbrook after getting beat off the dribble and the block shot, but where's the rebounding help?
Ibaka setting the pick. Westbrook with the lead pass. Kept alive by Perkins. Knocked away by Duncan. Cephalosha is on it, and they can regroup. Westbrook, yes, and the foul. Russell Westbrook knocks it down, and he is headed to the line. Foul committed by Tony Parker.
And with Westbrook, this is the one thing that he has improved on throughout his short time in the NBA. That mid-range game kind of just gives Tony Parker a little bit of a nudge that sends him to the floor, and it's Duncan coming over top with the foul on the shot.
Did they call it on Parker or Duncan?
Oh, the teardrop rejected, but it's a goal kick. And that will count. Now the foul was on Parker.
That was interesting because I think what happened was Duncan ran into Parker,
right,
and then Parker's momentum bumped him into Westbrook.
Spurs off to the 8-2 lead. 3.5 gone by. Leonard making things difficult for Durant. Playing it very physically. Here's Cephalosha trying to back his way. Shot clock to 2. Here comes Green. Parker. Nice lead pass. Oh! Kawhi Leonard with the stuff.
Oh, man. That's the advantage of pushing the ball in transition. Timeout for Oklahoma City. But generally speaking, when you get the ball up the floor quickly, good things are going to happen because the defense is disoriented. They may not be getting beaten on a fast break, but they lose sight of cutters. And Parker beautifully finds Kawhi Leonard for the flush.
Hello, it is I, your boss.
Great news. The video call went very, very well. Asia is on board.
Too bad you couldn't participate. Probably you were worried about overages on that limited data plan you use. Perhaps you shouldn't have uploaded so many vacation photos. These shorts are for a younger person, wouldn't you say?
Why limit your iPhone? Switch to Sprint, the only network with truly unlimited data for your iPhone.
Light delivers. The Audi Zero Crazy Light 2.
Our Monday through Wednesday carryout deal has been so popular, we need to hire more pizza chefs. So play Pizza Hero, our iPad game, and maybe we'll hire you at a real Domino's if you're a pizza-making expert.
Carry out a large pizza with up to 3 toppings for just $7.99 and download Pizza Hero.
This Friday, rated PG-13. You can find your beach just about anywhere. That's why we're letting you choose. So look for specially marked packages of Corona. Find a code inside for your chance to win your beach.
WNBA fans, don't miss a minute of the action with the new WNBA Live Access. Watch WNBA games in HD quality, live or on demand, all season long. And now you can watch games anywhere with WNBA Live Access Mobile. Just download the WNBA Center Court app to your mobile device and take the games with you. Go to WNBA.com, your favorite team site, or download the Center Court app to watch all the action today.
The 2012 Western Conference Finals on TNT, brought to you by Kindle Fire. A Kindle for web browsing, movies, apps, music, and more. Only $1.99. By Sprint. Avoid a data dilemma with truly unlimited data. Go to sprint.com/NBA. By Adizero Crazy Light 2 from Adidas. At 9.5 ounce, that makes this the lightest ever. And by Axe Anarchy, the new fragrance for him and for her.
Welcome back to San Antonio. The Spurs leading 10-2. In 48 hours, I Want Some Nasty has gone from a motivational plea by Coach Popovich to a marketing ploy by Spurs fans. Shortly after his words were uttered Sunday night, George Roberts woke up his wife Paula and said, "Hey, design me a shirt." This was the logo, the website, promo/SASanAntonio.com was up and running, and the shirts were printed. They're available for $20. The proceed goes to the Silver and Black Kid Back. And Marv, I know you're bilingual, so if you want one in Spanish, yo quiero nasty.
Good to know. Serge Ibaka following the timeout with the bucket, so the Spurs now lead it by the score of 10-4. I said to Bud, you should have gotten a quick copyright on it. He said he's used that term so many times. And as it turns out, his dunking is off the mark. Often there is an emotional speech to a team, and the team does not respond. This became a fable because it was early fourth quarter and San Antonio was able to turn it out. Here's Green from three. Greg Popovich also telling us a little concerned about Danny Green, who had that offer in game one, even passed up shots, and he is off to the good start. Durant for three, yes.
Got almost 6 minutes, and that's Kevin Durant's first field goal attempt. Long three.
And I think the best way to attack is to bring him off weak side screens like we saw there. That was very successful in game one, but when they get stagnant and everybody is standing, Durant has to take tougher shots.
Tony Parker knocks it down. Tough angle. Able to hit it to get the Spurs a 15-7 lead. Westbrook rebounded by Duncan.
And this is one of the matchups that Greg Popovich was going to key on, with Danny Green guarding Russell Westbrook as opposed to Tony Parker.
Parker got inside, then gave it up, thought he had Green.
That's the effect of Serge Ibaka, the NBA's leading shot blocker. Even when he doesn't get a hand on the ball, he makes you think, and his presence forced Tony Parker into that turnover.
Scott Brooks says, even though Ibaka does block nearly 4 shots a game, he feels that aside from the blocked shots, Serge alters about 5 or 6 a game. Certainly has guys thinking about it when they're closing in.
That's what most shot blockers do. It's not always blocks, it's altering and making guys take tough shots.
Nice pass, Perkins coming up short. Parker against the backpedaling Cephalosha, finds Green. Back comes Westbrook. The lead for Durant. Kevin Durant running the floor and taking that lead past the Spurs, now lead it by 6.
Penetration from Parker and a corner jumper from Green, so both guards out of the play. Somebody, either Leonard or Diaw, has to rotate back defensively.
Otto Ginobili getting set to check in. The shot by Parker. So Tony Parker with a good start. He's 4 for 5, 8 points.
The confidence that they're showing here early, a totally different start for San Antonio than the other night.
And those jump shots are going to pay dividends for Tony Parker, because if he can continue to make those downs, getting into the paint, it's going to be so much easier.
Durant thought he was fouled. Beautiful backdoor play. Now Durant runs out, rebound Duncan. And they're playing at a fast pace again here in the first quarter.
It really favors San Antonio.
Green pumps it out. Diaw gives it up. Parker passed on a 3 and fired. Yes! San Antonio, 9 of 17. 53% for the field.
Well, I've always felt that when you struggle to win game one, when you're the playoff favorite, it gives you an advantage in game two, because you still have your edge. You still know you haven't played well, but you have that 1-0 lead, so you come out a little more loosely.
Beautiful move by Durant. That's his 3rd field goal. He has 7 points. San Antonio, an excellent shooting team at 48%. They led the NBA, and they're on fire here at the start. Parker leading